The All-American girls, we made it to Miami. We are super stoked to get on the floor and compete together. The weather here is quickly dropping. The temperature's like 45 degrees this morning with really strong winds, which also means there's a rip current in the water, and we're really hoping to swim because Amanda and I are both ex-collegiate swimmers, so we really want that event. But we are super pumped to get on the floor. We can't wait, and we are so thrilled to be in Miami. One of the first things Pat and I did when we got here, obviously check out the venue, but we hit Noble to get all the bright neons so we can be prepared for the Miami vibe. We know that there's a ton of you guys and a ton of IBEX Training athletes here, so we hope to be bumping into you guys all weekend long. We can't wait to say hey. So stick with us. We're gonna take you through our competition all weekend long. Welcome to warm, sunny Miami. It's cold. On fire. Day one's in the books. It's about 8:15. We just got back to the room. It was a really good day. So we went to the briefing around 10 a.m. We learned that they did not cancel the swim, which we were so jazzed about because Amanda and I both swam collegiately. And I think we're probably two of the better swimmers in CrossFit just because obviously we spent that much time. So we got briefed. We learned about the first event. We learned there was quite a big surprise, which was that you had to do all 42 pistols on one leg and then shuttle run, and then all 42 pistols on the other leg for whoever was doing pistols. I got voted to do the pistols because I have short limbs. I heard from some of the other girls in RX that had already done it that you kind of felt like Bambi, and Pat literally texted me and was like, I don't know what's going on, but it looks like some of the girls can't run. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure that's just them. Like, that's not gonna happen to me, just being idiotic. And sure enough, after finishing my 40-second pistol, I was like, oh, I feel great. Try to take off for my shuttle run, and I almost ate it like at least 3 times. Same thing into the row, so that was really challenging. And then we finished 9th, and we were like, oh, okay, whatever. Then we went into the swim run, and we stuck to our game plan, and we crushed it. We won the swim by over 2 minutes. We actually probably went too hard on the swim and didn't run hard enough, and should have balanced those out a little bit more, but we wanted the win. So we got a 1st, and I think we got a 7th on the run. The run was kind of hard because you just didn't know where people were. Like, if we were out doing a 5K on a road, you can see who's in front of you and you can know where you are. But when you're on a runner, you're all just running, and it looks like you're all running the same speed. So it's just really challenging to know kind of where you sit. So we were like, okay with that. And then we did the muscle up one, which Pat and Alex, a coach at our gym, and I actually tested, which was really cool because Brooke, Amanda, and I were similar to the time that Pat, Alex, and I did it, and we used almost the exact same game plan. And it worked out really well. So we got 2nd, and we were super pumped because Amanda and Brooke loved the barbell, but they weren't sure about the muscle ups. And I kept telling them, yes, we can win this one. And we really came through with a big 2nd. So now I'm eating, or I should say I ate. I had chicken, rice, and some cabbage and hot sauce because I haven't really eaten much today. And when you compete, it's a little bit challenging. So I'm gonna try to get as much food as I can in tonight because even though this competition is supposed to be a breeze and it's only 2 days, it's kind of like we took 3 days worth of volume and have crammed it into 2, which makes it really fun and exciting. But also it's kind of like having the adrenaline and the nerves and just getting back into competing. So after day 1, we're sitting in 3rd. Carrie Pierce, Ariel Owen, and Alex Kazan are sitting right behind us. And then the daughters are sitting right above us. And then Team BPN, which is Laura Horvath, Jamie Green, and Gabby McCullough are sitting in 1st. So it'll be really interesting to see after tomorrow where we all end up, but we're gonna keep fighting hard and give it our best.
Today's video is sponsored by LMNT. Electrolytes are essential minerals that are vital to many key functions of the body. Electrolytes must be maintained in a balance for your body to function properly. LMNT is a zero-sugar electrolyte drink mix containing everything you need and nothing you don't. That means a lot of salt with no sugar. When you sweat, you can use up to 7 grams per day of sodium. When or if your sodium is not replaced, you can experience headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleeplessness, and more. LMNT contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams per sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium per packet. It's perfectly formulated to help anyone and everyone with their electrolyte needs. So whether you're hitting the gym for a hardcore workout, taking your kids to the park, taking your dog for a walk, maybe just recovering from a few drinks you had the night before, LMNT is your perfect go-to for an electrolyte ratio. Right now, LMNT is offering my subscribers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any LMNT order. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors or share LMNT with a salty friend. So make sure you head to drinklmnt.com/Christy Ermo. This deal is only available through my link. So it's drinklmnt.com/Christy Ermo to get your free sample pack today.
We are on to day 2. We just made another Whole Foods stop. I'll show you guys what we got in the bags when we get back to the room. I got a venti Americano today, which is very unlike me because I think that has 5 shots of espresso, and I normally drink 1 or maybe 2 shots on a day. But I'm sore and I'm kind of tired. So it's just getting back into competition and that stimulus and the anxiety of kind of competing again and stepping onto the floor, even though there's no pressure, no stress. It's just figuring that out again. And so your body remembers like, oh yeah, this is what it's like to compete. So we got lots of snacks, we got breakfast, a very strong coffee. So we are set up for a good day 2. Right now, the American girls, we are in 3rd, and we are gonna do everything we can to keep chipping our way up the leaderboard. It's cold and it's windy in Miami. I thought it was supposed to be sunny and warm, but honestly, I'm not complaining because if you guys know me and you followed my journey, sometimes I tend to overheat. So this is honestly probably best case scenario for working out outside in the sun. It's at least sunny and beautiful. So we are happy to be here. We're having a ton of fun and we're excited. The workouts are hard. So when we signed up for this, it was like, oh, it'll be 2 days of workouts, 2 workouts a day. One's probably a lift, so that narrows it down to 3 workouts. A lot of these have 2 parts, 2 full scores, and they're long, tough team workouts, which is so much fun. So we're having a good time. We're glad we came. Today's events are gonna be hard. So each of us has to do 10 rope climbs in a row while the other 2 are holding an implement. And then we have 3 different synchro movements that we have to do in between, followed by the lift. So I'm gonna be hitting a front squat. I have a goal, we'll see if I can hit it. Amanda's gonna do the overhead and Brooke's gonna do the overhead squat. And then finally, the final workout is literally called the kitchen sink because I feel like it's every other move in CrossFit that we haven't done. So you're gonna see that there's gonna be a synchro component followed by an individual component that we get to split together, and we each do a chunk. So kind of sounds confusing. I'm not gonna run through the whole workout, but we'll show you guys some video and clips. And here's to hoping that we can stay in the top 3 or work our way up the leaderboard. All right, Amanda, how is it competing team versus individual?
It's honestly been really fun. I thought I wasn't going to be nervous at all, but I still am nervous, which is crazy. But I think it's just because we're competitive and really well. But you have this sense of like security because you're out there with your friends, so you don't feel alone, which is so like calming once we're out on the floor. And like I've made mistakes, and like Brooke told me what to do, and just like it's nice just having like people on your side to be able to be like, hey, we're doing this, or like we're good, we got this. Like Chrissy was cheering me on last night, like before the muscle ups, and I was tired, so. It's just totally different because we're used to being on the floor together, but competing against each other. I love it.
Well, we just finished up our rope climb. We're gonna cross here. And we're gonna go change because I like to get out of my sweaty clothes. 10 rope climbs in a row is spicy, especially paired with synchro hang clean, synchro shoulder to overhead, and synchro thrusters. I honestly feel like we crushed it. I think we were like 4th or 5th in our heat, but that was another one that we were like a little nervous about. We didn't have great strategy, and it was just, there's so much going on the floor, and it's so loud, and you aren't allowed to like turn around and look at each other, so you have to listen for your judge, and it's kind of hard to hear, but I feel like we did great. So it was a good way to start the day, and now we're really looking forward to the lift tonight.
For long years, and I don't know where I've gone, but I'm awake now, so withdrawn, like pennies on the beach. King gives pawn, no one sheds a tear. Life goes on, and the world gets colder every year. And you decide when you come or go, and you get me one wondering if you'll let me know. And I waited in the shadows down below, and you kept me wondering if it's worth wondering. And you've kept me wondering if it's worth wondering. And you've kept me wondering if it's worth wondering. All my thoughts crowd my head and sweat inside my mind. Perspiration drips and waters down the time like sea glass tumbling. And all your dreams lost among the wind get trapped inside my net, and I place them in the sauna in my head, where they'll melt together there, where they'll melt together there. And you decide when you come or go, and you left me wondering.
Our Wodapoloza weekend has come to an end. It was a total blast. My team, we had so much fun on the floor, and it just leaves you feeling refreshed and excited for what's to come. Pat and I got to stay an extra day. I got to catch up with one of my college teammates from Louisville Swimming and Diving. That's also one of my really good friends that I haven't seen in almost 10 years, which is just crazy. We went for a 1 mile open water swim in the ocean at about 7:30 in the morning. They warned me that I was gonna see lots of sea life, and we definitely did. We saw the biggest stingray I have ever seen. It was so cool. Fanny and I also saw a shark, we saw some jellyfish, and then we saw a bunch of, I think they're called tarpon, really big fish. So that 1 mile open water swim, I was a little nervous, but it was a really great way to flush after competing because I was super sore. So just getting in the water, soaking in the ocean air, the salt water, the sun, and just getting to do something that I haven't done in forever, which is swim with one of my really good friends, was a really great way to end this trip. We've had a total blast in Miami. We will definitely be back. We hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely please smash the like button. It helps our channel, and comment with anything you enjoyed seeing or want to see in upcoming videos to come. Have a great day.